So guys, welcome back to Stranded Deep. Let me check what time it is. So it's 5 to 8 in the morning. And in the previous episode, we headed over to those weird structures. Now, thanks to you guys, I now know what they're supposed to replicate. I'm going to butcher the name, but I believe it's supposed to be something called Fort Moncel, which were put in place in the Second World War as naval defense. And I think that's so sick. So thank you so much to everyone that did leave a comment letting me know what they were supposed to be. It's basically a sea fort. Now, to go along with that, I don't know if it's still in the game, but I remember a while back that there was talk of people finding some kind of World War II style plane under the water. I know there was a UFO, I don't know if it's still in the game, but I really hope that they've kept that in as kind of like an Easter egg, because if it's in the game, I want to find it. And if you guys have found it, please let me know in the comments. Now, in the previous episode, I'm not going to lie, I got a little bit frustrated because of the loss of the save and stuff like that. We kind of progressed quite well, we were flowing nicely, and then everything kind of came to a halt where I had to play catch up. And I don't want that to happen again, so I've been busy, guys. This is what I've been working on. I've been playing Stranded Deep quite a lot lately, it's kind of relaxing. And rather than going for a huge build, which I think I'm still going to do anyway, I'm going to kind of adapt the build to this. I wanted to go for something like a beach resort, you know? Just think about this. Like, if this was a legit place and you could fly people to it, could you imagine how much money this would cost for someone to stay in? Like, it's insane. But I think this is going to do us for now. Now, we're going to come back to this. In fact, yeah, no, I'll take you guys on a bit of a tour. The one thing I'm a little bit worried about is because of how much buildings had to go on with this, and believe me, guys, there were times where I really struggled building this up. I've used, like, pretty much every piece of resource that I had. Like, I can't remember how many times I've had to make a crude hammer, and I'm living off crude axes. I need to find some refined stuff. And I've been over to that island, I've been back to that one, been back over to the sea forts and that island over there, and even the one behind this one. But when I was over there, I saw another bigger island which isn't rendering in. I don't know if... Can you still do that thing with the camera where it renders in? No. But we're going to go over there, I think, first, to see if there's any more resources, but I'll show you guys what I'm working with. Kind of made like an outside platform, you know, just so you can go outside of the interior there. It kind of looks cool too, and I've left this bit open just so we can build some more foundations and maybe build towards this bit. If that doesn't work, I think what I'm going to do is just build off this, or maybe off the side, and maybe make like an island home. I've never seen that done before, and I've always wanted to try it. Maybe like fill the whole island with one huge build, with like different areas for different things. If I have time to do that. It's a little optimistic, but I really want to give it a go. But this is inside. Nothing too much yet. We've just got a place to lay our head, plenty of space to work with. I wanted to make this into a toilet, but I'm scared that if I get rid of that floor, it's going to like crumble the whole foundations of this build. I don't know why I wanted to make a toilet, I just did. But there's some stairs going up to another level, which is this, which again is what I can build off. So we've got a lot of work to do. Now today, like I've just said, I want to find some more resources, but not to mention, I still haven't played with any of this stuff. And I only remembered it because I wanted to throw a bed down to save the game, because I got rid of my temporary camp. And there's the corrugated table, plank table, there's chairs, there's shelves. I don't know what this does. A hook. And I've not wanted to search it online because I want it to surprise me, but I don't know if you can hang a lantern on it. But I've also seen, like, in the past, fisherman pictures where they hang things up like sharks and stuff. So I don't know if the devs have been that smart to put that in the game, but if we can, I'm going to place like the hooks along the sides of this and then maybe hang sharks from it. I don't know, I think that could look pretty cool. Doris is over there, I still haven't taken care of it yet. I'm going to try and put it off for a bit, but first things first. So we're going to take our little raft that we made in the previous episode and we're going over in that direction. Let me check I've got everything. 4 coconuts, a torch. How are we looking? Yeah, we're pretty good. Okay, let's give this a go. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there has recently been an update for the game. Can we go this way? I need to tell you guys real quick first too. The rafts act really weird. Again, this is an early access game. I'm always saying it in the games that we play. You've got to expect bugs. But from time to time, this raft slingshots me straight up into the air. And I don't know why it does it. Like, I don't know what's triggering the bug. But if it happens, you guys will see it. And it's actually terrifying because it fires you miles away from the raft and you got to swim back to it. I've had plenty of encounters with What was that? Oh, I thought it was like a sonic boom. It's just this tiger shark announcing its presence. Oh, and by the way, I have experienced the sharks headbutting the rafts now. It's actually kind of scary too, but I wanted to tell you guys that the game has, or is going through, an update. Apparently the devs have changed things up with materials and stuff, and I have read a few notes from what you guys have said in the comments and done a little bit of research. Apparently they want to use clay in the game, and there's going to be a furnace or something. I read something along those lines, but I'm interested to see what they're going to do with that, because if they implement that change, they're going to change a lot of the mechanics that we already have in the game. And I believe if you want to try it out for yourself, it should be now, or I don't know if it's been released, but if you have the experimental version of the game, which I'm not playing on, you may be able to test it out for yourself. So if any of you guys have tried that out, I'd be interested to know if it's good, if it's bad, if it's changed the game a lot, because anything that does that to, you know, a game of like Stranded Deep, you know, the basics, you're trying to survive with the bare basics, if a mechanic changes the game that much, it takes away the fun of the game for me. So I'm a little bit nervous about that change. Oh, there's 2 islands. Okay, so I thought I'd bring you guys back, because the raft is doing this thing, which I think is the bug, where it fires you up into the air. We're pretty close to the island, so I'm not too worried. Oh no, it's not going to do it. Okay. But I wanted to tell you guys too, on top of what I was saying before about Stranded Deep going through an update. Alright, let's get off this. Apparently they got rid of shipwrecks. I never noticed that. In fact, I'm pretty certain that I've seen bubbles. So I don't know what type of shipwreck they got rid of, but I saw it in the same notes that I was reading from, that they did get rid of, oh cool, antibiotics, that they did get rid of shipwrecks. Oh, and by the way, while I'm on that point of like going through changes and stuff, in the previous episode, you guys saw me struggling with picking up like resources and stuff. It's kind of a trend that I've had in Stranded Deep for the longest time. And then somebody told me in the comments, I can't remember the name, but I'll be sure to put it in the video now, so I can say thank you to the person who said, take the storage boxes, and then you've got extra storage to put the things in, and then just carry the boxes. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I think it's because I'm pre-programmed to just carry everything that I can in my inventory, but thank you so much if you did leave that comment. It really helped out, especially with building the base. What's inside this? The flare guns are not too useful until, I'm guessing, the game comes along a little bit more. In fact, we're going to keep everything in there. I'm going to do what I have been doing. So just store everything inside. What else did we find? Antibiotics. So if you're wondering what I mean, we've now got all this free. And if we find any more storage, we can just put 3 items in this and then all the way around the time. So it just adds up to more storage. I really want to find some more tools though. One thing that I didn't tell you guys is when I was building the base up, one of the things that I do in Stranded Deep, why it takes so long for me to build, is I kind of completely go through every resource on the island that I can use to build. And where we've chose, I'm finding tarps everywhere. More buckets. These things have become the new torch of the game now. I'm finding them everywhere. I'm not complaining, it's just another source for me to catch water with, but I've completely drained the island, or completely gone through the island's palm trees. So there's no more of these left. I'm having to travel to different islands to get these things like sticks now. I think I've got a little bit of driftwood left, but that's not what I was building the base out of. Can we get up there, please? No? You're going to be difficult. Can we get up this way? I need to start collecting more rocks too. Wait, can we not get up there? There we go. Right, please, some new tools. Is there a box on this one? Yep. Could really do with finding some more tools. Okay, another torch. Torch and a bucket. I'll take it. If anything in this box is worth keeping, I could probably do with leaving the bucket or the torch, because I don't really need it. At the minute, there's no batteries in the game, so... Alright, let's go with this. Don't hurt your leg. See, this is the only difficult thing about doing it this way, like using the storage boxes for picking things up. Okay, so with the bucket being here, what I can do now is just click that, and that will kind of stack on top. You can see now 1 out of 3. More duct tape, more lashing as well. I got plenty of lashing. I've been making sure I've been collecting that. What else have we got? Stick and a torch. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I'm just going to pick it up for now. Let's just keep looking around. We're on a mission to hopefully find some more resources. Did I just walk straight past that? Oh, pick it up anyway. I'm finding so many of these things. In fact, no, I'm going to drop it. I don't need it. I've got like 20 on the island. I'm trying to make sure that I've got everything I'll need to make the furniture with, because I really do want to take a look at it in this episode. The main ingredients mainly looks like sticks. I've not got the most sticks over there now because I used a lot of them to build the base up with. But if I see any, I can pick more up. Alright, let's just see. I think there's another... Yeah, there's another crate there. Could really do with more duct tape too. Anything in this one? Oh, we found a refined hammer. Cool. Okay, this is a good find. So what I can do now, because I don't really need this, even though it looks really cool, if I just drop that there, I'll know that I've been to this island because I'll remember that fire torch, and then I can pick this up. So you guys can kind of see how it works now. I've got a lot more storage to be able to transport everything back, and I've got the main things that I need to build up the furniture with. Just going to scour the back part of the island. We're losing daylight too. I don't really like playing games at night time because it's difficult to see. And is that a water snake? I hate those things. I'm happy they're in the game, but they just don't leave me alone. There's one still over on our island which keeps escaping me because every time it comes around for me to kill it, it just gets away. Son of a bitch. I think that's another one. Yeah, it is. Look at it, coiled up, just ready to strike. Alright, the one place I haven't checked is the top of this. And I have been making sure, guys, that I have been making sure that I do check. You leave me alone. I want to find Wally. I still don't even know if he's in the game. In fact, I haven't been checking the comments to see if Wally is in the game. I remember getting a message from one of you guys in, like, episode 1 or 2. Saying that his location's changed and it's on the top of these things. Or he can be found on the top of these things. Don't see him. I'm just looking for that furry little hair that he has. What would be really cool in Stranded Deep is if they added like, oh, am I going to make this or am I going to break my leg? Let's give it a go. If they added like some kind of voice line as to when we found Wally or something, if we lose him on the ocean, it did the animation of Castaway. I think that'd be really cool. Wait, we did check that shit? Yeah, we did check that shit. Alright, let's go back over this way. Don't break your legs. See, getting up is pretty easy in this game. Like, on top of these little cliffs. Getting down, though, is so easy to hurt yourself. Alright, got some more sticks here, too. Just the basics. I was going to collect the rocks, but I don't think I need to just yet. Okay, so we made it back home, and because the game was acting a little bit janky and because of my paranoia with the game not saving now, I went and saved the game, and as you guys can see, 6 AM and we badly need a drink. And this is what I was telling you guys about. Look how many buckets we have. It's ridiculous. I'll never need another bucket again. These have definitely turned into the new torch of the game. Alright, let me just place that down for a second. And we've still got all the storage boxes too. Take a drink. May as well look at the sunset while we're taking a drink. It does look so pretty, this game. Everybody says it in the comments, like how nice the game looks. I hope they don't spoil that in the future. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to in Stranded Deep is multiplayer. I think that'd be so cool. Like playing the game with someone else, surviving with a friend. I think it'd be so good. Alright, let's get to it then. Let me drop these down. I'm going to place them here. Any boxes that I find, I place under the house so I know I've not gone through them yet. Everything that I've gone through. These are the ones that I've been taking with me to pick things up with. So, what did we find first? Like, I think it was antibiotics and stuff. We got the hammer, we got the machete too. Flare gun. Again, I don't really know why the flare gun's in the game. I think it's more for, like, the appearance of being able to be rescued. I think I've got another one too. I'm just going to see if this has changed. Should probably do this at night, but... Oh, there's no sound for it anymore. I could have swore there used to be sound for the flare. There's just nothing. It does look kind of cool, though. Alright, let's drop that there. Okay, so what I wanted to take a look at, specifically today, is the furniture. I really wanted to get a hold of the way it works and stuff so I can play around with it a little bit more, maybe off screen, and get it look nice and tidy for you guys. So let's take a look at what we can build. What should we make first? Should we just make the hook? I don't know if I want to make this yet, because if we kill a shark, then I can save it for that. Wood shelf. Let's just go with the wood shelf. So where can we put this? Alright, let me open that first. I've placed everything really awkward, so I'm gonna have to go back and forth. Wood shelf. Now I'm hoping that there's a snap point in the game. Oh, there is. Oh, you can actually have it different levels too. That's kind of cool. Oh, we could make a bar with this. In fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. Where does the sun rise? Over this way. See, I really wanted this to be like the storage room for like all the boxes and stuff, for like the medicine supplies, but I'm just going to throw a shelf down next to the bed. Like a bedside cabinet. Let's get it the same level as the bed. Just going to move that over there. I want everything to be neat, guys. You know how I am. Throw that there like this, into the corner. And then I want it the same level. Can we just make it from here, or do we actually need to... Yeah, we need to be in the area of it. I need to get organized again. Maybe in the middle. There we go. I'm going to try and make one of each as well, because I want to see what everything looks like. So, like that. And I'm guessing that you just drag stuff on. So, if we grab... I need to find another one of these things. These are so cool, and they really help you out at night time too. So I'll drop you there, flip you on your bum. This way, drop you there. Oh, that was perfect. I actually like the way that looks. Like you could have, if we had Wallet as well in the game, you could rest on there too. It actually looks really cool. More stuff like this. Whenever a game adds this stuff, I know it sounds, I've said it before, but it sounds really stupid. I love this stuff because you can kind of decorate to your own specific design, make it look how you want it to look. Alright, wood chair. Or plank chair. Let's just go for a wood chair. Now this is the one I'm a little bit worried about because I'm hoping that this one isn't fixed. Because if there's a sit down animation, I don't want it to... Please be able to move it. Oh, you can. Yes. Okay. So, can we sit down? No? So what's the point in this then? I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I thought we could be able to like sit down. I know it's nothing major, but I wanted to be able to sit down. Can you do it? Do I need to... No? Really? You can't do that? They need to add that to the game. I'm just saying, guys, I want to sit down. I want to see the sunrise. It'd be perfect. Alright, so we got a chair, we got a shelf. What's the other thing? Was it a table? Yeah, wood table. Plank table. Do I have any planks left? I think I used them all up for the stairs. No, I don't. What was the other one? Corrugated table. I do have corrugated scrap, but not 4 of them. Let me just double check that, because a metal table would look pretty sick. How many do I have? I'm pretty sure it's 3. Oh no, I have 1. Oh, I used it for the freaking raft. Okay, looks like it's going to be a wood table then. I do have some more supplies here. I'm still definitely going to use this. I know I keep saying that I'm going to do a deep sea dive. Do you know what? I might do it in this episode towards the end. I want to use it, but I don't want to use it and then just have to waste it, you know? Alright, let's make a table. I know exactly where I'm going to put this too. When you guys are not watching, I'm probably going to build a bar too, because now I know how to work the shelves. It's going to look pretty sick. Wood table. Look at this. This is some fancy shit. It's got like rounded edges as well, where like the wood's been like bowed around. So throw a table like there. It kind of blends in with the floor, but you guys can see it. Rest stuff on it too. I hope they add like plates and stuff like from carving out stone. I know that's probably a big detail or a small detail to put into the grand scheme of things, but alright, where's that chair gone? Come here. This is a lot of what you guys don't normally see. Like when I don't normally do that, but when I make the episodes, I try and have it looking nice for you guys. Is the table actually falling through the floor? No, you stay still and be neat. And then if I do that, flip you. Oh, this is going to be a pain. So something like that. Get a little bit closer. Maybe put it on an angle like we've been sat in it. Like this. So something like that. The colours are a little bit goofy because of the floor and stuff. Everything blends in, but this is kind of what you would have. If you've been surviving here for a long period of time, you'd make it home. One chair, one table, some breakfast in the morning, and go out and then you look at that view. Kind of scary, but it'd be beautiful at the same time. And like I'm saying, guys, like, I know there's holiday resorts that do stuff like this, like on these tropical islands where you have like a basic cabin, and then inside of it is just amazing. Like, it has a jacuzzi and stuff, outlook into this beautiful view, and they charge unbelievable amounts of money. But like, you could imagine something like this probably costs like upwards of £10,000 to stay there. It's insane. And we've just made it out of the bare bones stuff that we have. Is that like the last of everything that we can make? Because let me scan through everything. Structures. I still need to make all of this too. I'm definitely going to make... Do I have enough to make that? In fact, I'm going to do that now because I want to play with this a little bit more. I'm just going to place it like on there. And I don't really know how these work. I'm probably going to get into these in the next episode. I've seen a few comments saying that I can get like cloth and stuff from them. And I know I can get leather from that one, but I haven't played with them yet. I'm definitely going to. At least I know they're down now. What else can we play around with? While I was coming back over to this island, I did take a look at a few videos of the experimental version for the update. It does look kind of cool too, like the furnace. It's got a really cool look to it. If any of you guys have seen a channel called, I think it's Primitive Technology Channel, he's amazing. If I've got the name of the channel wrong, I'll probably throw it up on screen, but he does like the survival aspect, first-person survival aspect of building stuff. If you haven't already seen it, go over to the channel right now. He's amazing. And I think if you guys kind of like what I get, the games I play on this channel, you'll love his channel. But it reminds me of that, the way the furnace is in the game. Rafts? No, okay. So I think what I'm going to do now we've got the furniture down, I'm just going to take one last look around. Throw up some more shelves. I really like the furniture. It looks good. I'm a bit disappointed that you can't sit down, though. Is there a different way? F? No. Click. Right click. Maybe they'll implement that further down the line, but I was really hoping like to be able to sit down in this episode. I even waited to make the furniture to now. Alright, this is what we're going to do. How are we looking? I'm getting low on coconuts too. And I haven't had protein for a while. Doris is wetting my lips a little bit. I need to make some weapons. That was the next step. Okay, so I've just checked to see if shipwrecks are in the game, and apparently they did change something before the latest update that they've just released in experimental, but I can't find anywhere that says they completely got rid of the shipwrecks that you can find underwater. In fact, I'm 99% sure that I found bubbles coming from the surface or from underneath, so I do want to check it. Whether or not they're in the game, I don't really care. I still want to use this thing and do a bit of a dive. Okay guys, so we're almost ready to go, but I remember someone in the comments telling me to make crude spears. Because if I'm making journeys and stuff, if a shark does flip me off, I think you guys were referring to this, the life raft, then it's good to have these handy as well because I can throw them. I haven't actually tried that yet. I can't even remember me making this in like the older version of the game. So I'm going to test one right now. So, in fact we don't need that anymore. I'm going to drop this. Drop these two. Pick the air tank back up. Could really do with finding another one of these too. Alright, so right click. Oh, that's actually really cool. How accurate is that? Okay, so I've turned the crosshair back on. I don't normally like playing with it because it's a bit of an eyesore, like just this dot in the middle of the screen. But I turned it on to see how accurate the spear throwing is, and I'll show you guys. So let's aim for the fibrous plant. That is not accurate whatsoever, guys. So we're never going to hit anything with this. Like, maybe if we get close with it. No, it's still as bad. All right, pick this up, pick this up. At least we got something, though. Like, that's what matters. So let's go empty-handed. Get back on the raft. But like I was saying to you guys, I'm pretty sure, like, I've seen bubbles coming from the ocean floor. And that, to me, means there's a shipwreck. So I don't know if shipwrecks have completely gone. If you're wondering where I've got it from, I've seen it in the comments. Like, a bunch of people have said the shipwrecks are no longer in the game. And of course, I did read it in the experimental update notes too. Okay guys, so we're back. Now, I could have swore that I've seen bubbles in the game, but no matter where I look, I just can't find any of them, and I've attracted a friend. What kind of friend? Oh shit, you're a great white. That means I'm in deep ocean. I don't even know where my island is now. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm far out. Let me see where we are. Oh crap, I actually have no idea how far out I've gone. I made a left at the island behind mine. I'm fucking lost. I'm lost at sea on a small raft with a fucking great white next to me too. Alright, we get to this island. Hopefully there'll be some more good supplies. If I have to, I can just make a temporary base and hopefully find my way back. But I've been looking for like 10 minutes and I can't find anything. But I was almost positive that I've seen bubbles. Maybe it was from the sea fort. That's where I've seen it, like at the base of that. Or maybe this foam? I don't know. I really can't work out why I've not seen them. Just going to get a bit of distance between me and that great white shark. If we can. Maybe there's no point to do it at night time. I was just going to go straight down and do like a deep sea dive, but there's no real point at night time. And I guess if there's no bubbles and there's no shipwrecks, we're going down for no reason. Oh, wait. No, stop. Is that what I've seen? Maybe I've seen that. Because this is kind of like the foamy bubbles that you see to give you a clue that there's a shipwreck underneath. So maybe it's stuff like this that I've seen. Oh shit. I was like really hoping that we could do like a deep sea dive. Can we grab the air tank? What does it look like? Okay, there's no way. Okay, so I've decided to abandon looking for the bubbles, but something's telling me that I'm right. I'm pretty sure that I've seen bubbles coming from like random parts of the ocean and it wasn't just washed up against the island. But if I do see any off screen, like when I'm grinding for resources and stuff, I'll make sure I record it for you guys because I'm gonna see this through. I'm almost positive that I've seen them coming from the middle of the ocean. I don't know if there's been an update, but I'm determined to find them. I did just hear a snake too, so I'm a little bit worried, but I'm gonna check this rock. What would be really cool now... There's no fucking way these snakes can get on the rocks. What would be really cool now is if, after not being able to do a deep sea dive, I could find Wally just like on the top of these rocks. Be so happy if we could. Oh shit, no, you don't want to fall down that. Wait, is that like legit a trap? Oh god, if you fell down that, there's no getting out. Like, if you were in this situation, you fell down something like that, it's game over. You'd like hope the fall knocked you out or killed you rather than having to wait for starvation or dehydration to kick in. Alright, we're getting quite high with this now too. Please don't break your legs. No sign of him. Another Doris down there, but no sign of Wally. I've not checked that part of the island. Let's go back down. What was that? Is that just a bat? Maybe I should use this. This does remind me from the movie Castaway when Tom Hanks climbs to the very peak. And he takes a look around just to see how isolated he is and how far away from the rest of the world. I know I say it a lot, guys. I think Belle shouted at me before for mentioning it too much, but I fucking love that movie, and that's kind of why I love this game. Okay guys, so I've scoured most of the island. There doesn't really seem to be anything that I really want to take. Like there's planks, there's buckets, there's tarps, but I've got plenty of that over at the island that we're building on. I dropped this too so I could make space for this, which has medical supplies and a bucket. I swapped the machete out just so I'd have more storage, but I'm not going to take anything else. The bad news is, I don't know where I am. Like in between looking for the bubbles and stuff, I got completely turned around. I'm pretty sure it's not that way, but there is a bigger island over there. I think if I head that way and then keep it to the right, I'll find my island, but I'll have to find out. I'm going to make sure that if I come across any bubbles, or maybe if I scour a few islands and I find Wally or come across him. See, that's another thing too. I don't know if they've changed that since they updated the game. If they've taken Wally out of the game, I'll be pissed, because that's kind of half the fun. You kind of make a companion when you find it. So, I don't know. If I come across it, guys, I'll make sure I record it for you all, but I'm all out of time. I wanted to give you all a heads up, which is kind of redundant me saying this now, but I'm going to try and make a thing of it. I made a promise to a bunch of you guys in the previous episode that I was going to be streaming on the following Sunday, which is the day of me recording this right now. So, I am going to be streaming tonight. Hopefully, I'm going to see a bunch of you guys there, but I want to say it again, seeing as though I do get a lot of people watching the Stranded Deep episodes. If you guys want to tune in, make sure you check out the link in the description, twitch.tv/thefooster. Make sure you head over there, guys, so I can kind of interact with you on a more personal level. It's always nice to see friendly faces too. So I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you all in the next one.